Welcome to Happy Healthy Living with Yvonne Douglas. My name is Doug, and today we're going to make a delicious broccoli and cheese soup for the fall. So stay tuned.
'Twas a long time ago, longer now than it seems, in a place that perhaps you've seen in your dreams. For the story that you're about to be told began with the holiday worlds of old. Now you've probably wondered where holidays come from. If you haven't, I'd say it's time you begun.
Okay, so what do we need to make our delicious broccoli and cheese soup? Well, first of all, you're going to need approximately 4 cups of broccoli florets that have been chopped up. We need about a cup of diced celery. We need approximately a cup, maybe a little bit more, of shredded carrot. This is grated potato, so probably 1 medium potato should suffice, or 2 small ones. And then this is approximately 2.5 cups of cheese. This is mild cheddar cheese, and we're also going to use a half a cup of uh, Gouda cheese that has been uh, grated, and I just love this Gouda cheese. This is Farmstead. I forgot the name of it. Farmstead Gouda. So good. We're going to need 3 cups of vegetable broth, 2 cups of half and half. You're going to need a cup and a half of milk, salt and pepper to taste, of course, and about 6 tablespoons of butter and a 1/4 cup of flour. And this is about a cup and a half of onion. This is yellow onion that has been diced up small. All right, let's start making our soup. Okay, so I have a Dutch oven here. I'm going to put the flame on a medium heat, and we're going to add 3 cups of vegetable broth. 1, 2, and 3. All right. I'm so excited about this soup because this is such a great soup for the fall. We're going to add our carrots, our celery. Don't forget that's about a cup of celery and a little bit more than a cup of carrots. And then this is our grated potato, which is 1 medium potato. So what we're going to do is we're going to cover this and let this boil. Once this boils, then we're going to reduce the heat and simmer it for about 5 minutes. Okay, you just want to mix all that together at first. Perfect. Okay, let me cover it. And we're going to bring that to a boil on a medium heat. Okay, so you can see that it is boiling now, so we're going to reduce the heat. Give that a stir. And we're going to cook this for about 5 minutes more. Keep stirring like that. And give it about 5 more minutes. While your vegetables are cooking, in a frying pan, we're going to melt 1 tablespoon about of butter. And we're going to cook up our onions and brown our onions. So we want to make sure our onions get brown. So I'm just going to melt my butter, and then we're going to add our onions. Okay, so our butter is almost melted. We're going to add our onions. Remember, this is about a cup and a half or 1 medium yellow onion. Just going to cook that up. We want to brown our onion a little bit, so this is going to be about 7 minutes, at least 7 minutes. This is on a medium flame right now. It's been about 5 minutes, so now I'm going to add my broccoli, and we're going to cook this up for another 5 minutes or so with the broccoli in it, and by that time the onions should be done, and then we'll be adding our onions to this mixture. So I'm just stirring that in. I'm going to add just a little bit more vegetable broth. Probably another half a cup or so. Okay, let's check on our onions. They're looking good. I'm going to give it about 3 more minutes. Remember, you want your onions definitely to be translucent, but we want to get them just a little bit brown, just a little bit. Don't want to burn it, but we just want to get them a little bit brown. So I could already tell they're starting to get that color a little bit, but we need about 3 more minutes. Okay, it has been 3 more minutes, and look at that. You can see the brown, the onions are starting to get a little bit brown. That's exactly what you want. So I'm going to turn this off, and we're going to transfer it to our pot over here. Okay, so in my pot over here, I'm going to add my onions. And that broccoli already cooked for 5 minutes, along with the other vegetables. Give that a stir. This is still on a simmer. Back over here, we're going to add the rest of that butter. Remember, this was 4 tablespoons here. Want to melt that. And what we're going to do is we're going to make what's called a roux. And a roux is basically butter, melted butter, and flour. And then we're going to add our milk and our half and half. I'm going to get a whisk. Very important that you use a whisk for this. Lower the heat some. We're going to add that flour. And we're just going to melt, or combine, I should say, that flour into the butter. Like that. Gonna let that cook up a little bit. See how it's bubbling? It's cooking up. Make sure you use that whisk. Lower my heat now. Give that a nice stir, and then we're going to add our milk and our half and half. So we're doing, this is 1 cup of milk. Now watch what I'm going to do. When I add it, I'm stirring. Make sure you stir. Keep stirring. Going to add our half. Now we're going to add our half and half. Remember, it is 2 cups of half and half. And then we're going to just stir it nicely. Make sure you get a nice consistency. It should be thick, but not too thick. We're going to now add our salt and pepper. Salt and pepper is to taste. I'm going to start out doing with probably about a teaspoon or so, maybe a little bit more pepper because I love pepper. And probably about a teaspoon of salt. Stir that nicely. Nice. I'm going to cook this for a couple of minutes. Working on our vegetables here, looking good. Now we're going to add the roux with the milk and the half and half to this, but we're going to do it slowly. Give that a little stir as you're pouring it in there. See, I'm going slowly, probably doing about 3 or 4 times. Yes, this is looking really good. Okay, nice. Look at that. Yum. I'm going to stir that. We're going to cook this for about 2 to 3 minutes. Still on a low flame. This is such a great soup to make for the fall. I also love French onion soup, and if you scroll back in my videos, you'll be able to find my French onion soup. That's another great one I love for the fall. In fact, French onion soup is probably my favorite. This kind of comes second. I love it because it's the vegetables and then the cheese. Oh, it's going to be so good. Okay, so what you want to do, I just put the lid on it for a little bit. You want to definitely taste it, see if it needs any more salt and pepper. Don't forget we started out with about a teaspoon of each. Let me taste it real quick. Yeah, I think a little bit more salt and pepper. It's good though. Okay, then a little bit more salt. Remember, when you cook, you should always taste it as you go. And some people like a lot of salt and pepper, some people don't. So that really depends on you. Look at those vegetables, yum. Put the lid back on. We're going to cook it for just maybe about another minute or two. And then we're going to add the cheese. Okay, so I have my soup right here. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to add the cheese. Yum, look at that. My wooden spoon. And so I'm going to start with the cheddar cheese. Add that cheese. And we're going to stir that in here. Oh, so good. So stir in that cheese. That cheese is going to melt. And then we're going to add the Gouda because it's good. Gouda cheese, yummy yum. Okay, so my cheddar is pretty much all melted. Now I'm going to add my Gouda. I love that Gouda cheese, by the way. It's so good. This is just going to be a nice cheesy vegetable soup. Oh, yeah. That's what I'm saying. On a nice, cool fall day. This is definitely what you want to make for your family or for yourself. Now you might say, that's a lot of soup for one person, Doug. Well, you can always jar it, put it in a jar, keep in the refrigerator. You can have it over a couple of days. It doesn't all have to be eaten up at once, although once you taste it, that might happen. All right, this looks good. Now we definitely want to season it a little bit more. A little bit more pepper. And we're going to give it a taste, see if it needs any more. Wow, this looks so good. Oh my gosh. Oh, the seasoning right now that I just added, that's perfect. Don't need any more salt, don't need any more pepper. The taste is unbelievable. Let me show you up close. Look at that soup. Oh my gosh. It's nice and creamy and cheesy, and oh, those vegetables. and it tastes so good. You definitely got to make this, folks. Perfect soup for the fall. Okay, let's do a taste test. So I got my ladle. Want some soup? Would you like some soup? Mmm. I'm gonna take about 2 big scoops, 2 big ladles, and let's give it a little taste. Oh, it looks so good. Mmm. 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 So good. Creamy, cheesy, warm, comfort food, perfect for the fall. I love it. Thank you so much for joining us today on Happy Healthy Living with Yvonne Douglas. Remember, if you want that homey vibe, you need to subscribe. And please give this video a like. Until next time, my friends, happy, healthy living. Bye-bye. See you next time.